Hi, I'm Kat DeRocha.
And I'm Camden Morris.
And you're watching the Vision News Network.
Welcome to the end of semester edition of VNN.
This semester has unfortunately been a sad one.
3 student deaths in just over a month shook our campus.
I covered a shooting just down the road from Belmont, which killed one of our students. President Greg Jones led a prayer service for Belmont freshman Jillian Ludwig, who was shot near 14th and DeFord Bailey Avenues mid-afternoon on November 7th. Ludwig was a freshman music business major from New Jersey and was known for her love of music, according to an email sent by the Office of the President. As a bass player for multiple bands, Ludwig loved going to concerts, cheering on fellow musicians, and using her music to relate with others. She was walking on the track at the Edge Hill Community Memorial Gardens Park on November 7th and was shot from across the street. She was found an hour later and died in the hospital. 29-year-old Shaquille Taylor was arrested and charged with aggravated assault. Police reported he was shooting at another person in a car and a bullet hit Ludwig. Taylor is a repeat offender. He failed to show up for his latest court appearance for auto theft. He was previously charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon that occurred in August of 2021, but was deemed incompetent to stand trial and the charges were dropped, according to court records. This is not the only shooting in Edge Hill this year. 2 other shootings occurred in May and June. Since the semester started, 56 assaults have been reported within a 1-mile radius from Belmont, according to the Nashville Government Crime Activity Maps as of November 8th.
The loss our community has felt has been hard.
If you're struggling, there are resources to help. Belmont Counseling Services and University Ministries are available on campus, and Timely Care is a virtual counseling service open 24/7 for all Belmont students.
Moving on to a lighter subject, basketball is back in full swing.
The Vision collaborated with Lipscomb's Herd Media to preview this year's Battle of the Boulevard.
Welcome everybody to the Bruin Report. It's that time of the season where the Bruins play their heated rival, Lipscomb University. I'm here at the Crockett Center with Lipscomb's assistant sports editor, Brandon Bigsby.
Glad to be here, Bree.
We're here to break down both men's and women's basketball teams. So Brandon, let's start with the women's team.
The Bison's women's team has gotten off to a hot start,
going 5-2 over the first month of the season. They've been particularly good on the road so far this season, having a 4-1 record in games away from Allen Arena.
And though the distance on Belmont Boulevard between there and Curb Event Center isn't far, I'm sure the Bisons have to feel pretty good going up against a strong Bruins team.
For Belmont, the Bruins currently sit at 5-3 on the season, but don't let their record fool you. During all 3 of the losses, the Bruins were competitive and kept the games close. Plus, the Bruins have 2 wins over Power 5 opponents so far. But record doesn't mean everything. Brandon, can you break down the Bison's play style?
If there's any word you could use to describe this team, Bree, it would have to be balanced. The Bisons have 5 players that are averaging 10 or more points coming into this game. There are a lot of different players throughout the lineup that you never truly know who's going to be the X factor for this team until we really get into the action and the ball gets rolling. The element of surprise is a dangerous thing, so I'm sure the Bruins are going to want to use their own offensive firepower to counter it.
Well, Brandon, offensively, the Bruins can attack from all areas of the floor. If 3-pointers are being made, the Bruins can run up the score easily and keep the game out of reach. But they aren't afraid to slow down the pace and attack their opponents in the paint. Not to mention, head coach Barb Brooks earned his 150th career win in less than 200 games. Either way, Coach Brooks knows how to attack defenses and put points up on that scoreboard. Good luck stopping it.
Oh, I'm sure you won't have a problem with that, Bree.
How has the Bison's men team been doing this season so far? I've seen that their best player is hurt. Is that affecting the team at all?
That's right, Bree. The Bisons have been without all A-Sun selection Jacob Ognosvich this season. He's led this team with 17.7 points per game last season and was a star for the team. He even scored the game-winning basket against the Bruins in the Battle of the Boulevard last season. But the Bisons so far have not missed a beat in his absence. Players such as A.J. McGinnis, Darian Boyd, and Will Pruitt have all stepped up, with each of them averaging more than 10 points per game coming into this one. How about for the Bruins, Bree?
Well, Brandon, the Bruins have had an inconsistent season so far. They currently sit at 6-3. I won't blame them for losses against Furman and Arizona, which was ranked 3rd in the nation. And they've won games they weren't expected to against teams such as Georgia State and Penn. Cade Tyson, Malik Dia, and Jacoby Gillespie have been our lead scorers on the court. But one thing that has hurt the Bruins every game is their lack of defense, allowing teams to run up the score. Do the Bisons have enough offensive firepower to expose Belmont?
It won't be easy, Bree, but I definitely think the potential is there. Lipscomb has scored 80 or more points in 6 of their 9 games this season as of Friday. Their offense thrives on constant movement around the perimeter, and the Bisons rank in the top 25 nationally in three-pointers made per game with 10. If the Bruins can't find a way to slow them down, it could lead to a long night on defense. Where do you feel like Belmont can attack the Bisons offensively, Bree?
Speed. That's the one thing that the Bruins love to do on offense. They'll run up and down the court, trying to tire their opponents. The Bruins can also score from all over the court, stretching the opposing defense with three-pointers or attacking the paint with ferocity. But sometimes the offense goes cold, like it did against Furman, where the Bruins couldn't buy a three-pointer. The question is, which Belmont team will y'all see on Wednesday? But it doesn't matter because Belmont is going to sweep Lipscomb.
Oh, if last year showed us anything, Bree, I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, for VNN, I'm Bree Fabby.
And for Herd Media, I'm Brandon Bixby. Let the battle commence.
Although we hope the Bruins win the Boulevard this year, we want to wish both schools the best of luck with the rest of their seasons.
Belmont's teams have had some ups and downs so far.
And speaking of ups and downs, the CAF almost failed its health inspection in October.
After the news broke, I interviewed students about the CAF's concerning score. Belmont's Harrington Place Dining recently got its health inspection score and was only 2 points from failing. The Tennessee Department of Health inspected the CAF last Thursday, and it received an overall score of 72. Some of the violations included a cockroach crawling on the allergy area counter, food being stored at the wrong temperatures, and the dishwasher being shut down due to improper temperatures. Students are now being provided disposable dishware until the dishwasher is replaced and reevaluated. With the report listing a total of 11 violations, we spoke to students about their views and reactions to the CAF score.
I go to the CAF a lot, and I don't, like to pay extra for what I'm already paying, and the CAF's pretty great.
I usually try to not go to the CAF personally, just because I feel like there's other food options on campus that are better. After hearing this report, it's just less incentive to go, I guess.
I tend to eat pizza or sandwiches, but even knowing that it's like all throughout the CAF, that makes me very nervous. It just makes me think that I never know what I'm gonna get.
The roaches are really concerning. I just won't be eating there again. That kind of just made me lose my appetite for the CAF.
Belmont's official statement outlines its plans to address the concerns raised by the inspection. The statement says there will be a reinspection later this week.
The CAF got a 97 the second time around.
And if you want to hear about the changes the CAF is making, check out the story on our website.
Thank you for watching the last broadcast of the semester for VNN, and also my last Vision broadcast, because I'm graduating. Can you believe it?
It's been a pleasure working with you, Camden. We wish you luck, and I hope to work with you on ESPN one day.
To close out this edition of VNN, we're bringing back the 5-minute expert series with a lesson in beatboxing.
But before you go, make sure to stay up to date with all the campus news over at BelmontVision.com.
And for the final time for VNN, I'm Camden Morris.
And I'm Kat DeRocha.
Hi, I'm Ty Wallemeyer with the Belmont Vision. You all may know me as the sports editor, but today I'm going to learn how to beatbox in 5 minutes. So I have my friend Eric here with me. So Eric, I have a couple questions for you.
Sure.
When did you start beatboxing?
I started beatboxing right towards the start of, I think it was 2019, so maybe 4.5 years now, almost 5.
So how'd you get into beatboxing?
I ended up seeing like a live performance, and I was like, I can do that, and then I just started getting into battles and stuff and watching YouTube.
So Eric, you've been doing this since 2019. Show me what you got, man.
Normally, everybody would start with what's called boots and cats, which is going to be your kick drum, your hi-hat, and your snare drum, right? So for your kick, imagine, just say the letter B.
Okay. B.
Not like B, just like the sound that a B makes.
Okay.
Buh, buh. The B has like that little bit of impact and roundness.
Yeah.
Try to bring that into that, like,
yeah.
So like, yep, a little more pressure. No voice.
Okay.
A little more pressure. So you want it to come, more like that, more from the lips. So.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
All right, second thing, hi-hat. This is the letter T.
Okay.
Less,
okay.
And just like, just make it less breath.
Okay.
Just, there you go. Exactly. Now your snare is going to be the letter K.
Okay.
We'll do 2 snares today.
Okay, 2 snares.
We'll start with the letter K. So
okay.
just do the letter K.
Okay.
Perfect.
Let's
so
go.
now you put those together. Your boots and cats beat is going to be kick, hi-hat, snare, hi-hat. So it's going to be remember the K.
Okay.
So B T K T B T K T. Try it. And put more pressure behind the K. Like how you have that pressure behind the kick.
Okay.
Try that same thing. So, yeah. So try it. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
I think I got it,
Next
guys.
sound. We're doing another snare because why
Okay.
not? So instead of you have. Yeah.
Okay.
There's another snare for
Okay,
you.
I think I got this,
All right, we're gonna
guys.
do an extra sound because I want him to not just have drums. So you know like the lip trill thing that people do when they're singing like.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah. Now do that, but like try to add your little kick behind it. So instead of you're getting. Kind of. Make it a little less loose.
Sounded
'cause you're
kind of like a horse.
You're out there. I want you to take from that and try to tighten it up so you go
Tighten
from
it
to. There.
Let's go.
Like that. There
Okay,
you go.
Little tighter on the lips.
All right.
Always works.
Yeah, exactly. So now you want to put that into a beat. Let's do.
Kind of like that. Something like that.
Yeah,
That was better.
something like
so
that.
Eric,
Yes.
in the 5 minutes that I have learned beatboxing, I think I'm better than you. I'm gonna throw all those 4 years of experience out the window because I am the beatboxing champion. Okay, so I think I won that, but we have to go to the comments to see who won. Comment down below who you think won. If I get enough votes, we might do another 5-minute expert. Who knows what I'm gonna do? The possibilities are endless. I'm Ty Wellemeyer with the Belmont Vision, and stay classy, Belmont.